Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie. Today I'm going to show you this makeup look. This is my very first video on YouTube, so hope you like it. It's going to be a smoky eye with like a pop of color in the inner corner. So to start off, I'm using a concealer and I'm just going to prep my eyelids, and this is the NYX concealer. Also, I already did my eyebrows off of camera just to make it quicker. So yeah, I'm applying this underneath the eyebrows to carve out my eyebrows, as well as on my eyelids to prep for eyeshadow. I'm applying this with a flat packer brush, and then I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender by Real Techniques and just blend that in to make a seamless base for my eyeshadow to sit on top of. So I'm just blending, and then once that's all done, we're going to start with eyeshadow. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the ColourPop X Zoella collection. It's the Brunch State palette, and I'm going to be using this matte brown shade in the corner called Maple Syrup. And I'm just going to take that with a Morphe blending brush and just pack that on my eyelids in the crease. Yeah, so I'm going to pack that on the brush, and I'm just going to start blending that into the crease. And make sure this is blended out nice and evenly, because this is going to be the base that all of our other colors are going to be applied on top of. I'm continuing to blend that, and then I'm going to go in with another shade from the same palette. So the next shade I'm going in with is going to be called Mimosa, and it's another matte brown shade, but it's just a little bit deeper, and I'm going to use that on the outer V and blend that into the crease as well. Making sure to blend so that way it blends seamlessly with that maple syrup color we just applied. Once that is done, I'm going to take that same brush again, and I'm going to go into the same palette. I'm going to use the shade Americano, which is a darker brown shade, and I'm going to use that all over the lid, as well as that Mimosa color that we just finished using. So I'm just going to blend that all over the lid to create a smoky effect. So yeah, the key to here is blending. Just blend, make sure everything is all blended together. We don't want any harsh lines. Once I'm done with that, and I like the way it looks, we're going to go on to the next color. So the next shade we're using is going to be in a different palette. It's the Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm just taking another matte brown shade. It's a little bit deeper than the one we used before, and we're just going to use that on the outer corner to create a little bit more smokiness and depth to our eyes. So I'm just blending it also up into the crease, just making sure everything is seamless. Happy with that color, I'm going to apply a bright color on the inner corner, if I can find the brush here. There it is. It's just a small packer brush, and I'm going to use this bright yellow shade in the Morphe Color Burst palette. So it's this bright yellow shade up in the corner here. I'm just going to pack that on the brush and apply it to my inner corners. Now to intensify that color, I'm just going to spray my brush with some setting mist, and I'm going to go back into that color again and just apply some more for some more intensity. As you can see, that color got really bright. We really want that inner corner to be popping, because that's going to be like the focal point of our eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take that same packer brush, and I'm going to apply the shimmery yellow shade just below that one, and I'm going to apply that on top of that same yellow that we just applied, just for a little bit more intensity in the inner corner. Now that I'm happy with how that looks, I'm going to start with the face. Starting off the face, I'm going to apply the MAC Prep and Prime all over my cheeks, forehead, nose. We're just trying to create an even base so that way I can apply my foundation seamlessly. Just patting that into the skin. Now that I finished prepping, I'm going to apply some foundation. Today we're going to be using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. I'm using shade 115. I'm going to apply a bit of that on the back of my hand. Just tap it with my fingers, and then I'm going to apply it all over my cheeks, forehead, basically everywhere. Now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender by Real Techniques and just blend that in. Just buffing it into the skin. This is a pretty matte foundation, which I like because I have oily skin. As well, this is very full coverage, so it covers any dark circles or blemishes, sunburn. Now after I blended all of that out and it's seamless around my hairline and jawline, I'm going to apply some concealer. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is going to get rid of any blemishes or under eye bags. So I'm applying that on my chin where I have a few breakouts, and then I'm going to apply that under my eyes as well as on my nose and my forehead. We're always trying to put concealer on the highest points of our face. So once I have all that applied, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender again to buff that out. Once I have all that concealer buffed in, I'm just going to make sure that I have no creases underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to apply a powder. I'm using the Coty Airspun powder today, and it's in the shade Transparent. Just tapping a little bit of that into the lid, and then I'm going to take the puff that comes with it and apply that underneath my eyes to bake. I'm putting this powder all over my face as well because I have pretty oily skin, so it's going to help me stay matte all day. I'm applying most of it to the higher points of my face where I know I get pretty oily, which is in my T-zone, so in the middle of my forehead, under my eyes, chin, nose. Making sure to put that everywhere. And then I'm going to take my multitask brush by Real Techniques. When I say multitask brush, I really mean multitask brush. I use this for everything. So now I'm just buffing away all of that powder, so that way we can start with bronzer. Starting for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the NYC bronzer. This is going to help sculpt out my face and add some more definition. Taking that same multitask brush and applying that to my cheekbones. Making sure to blend that in nice and seamlessly so we get that sun-kissed look. Blending that also up onto my forehead, around my hairline, and as well on my jawline. I'm also going to take a little bit of that on my nose to contour. Making sure to blend down the neck, so that way we don't have any harsh lines. I'm also blending that contour up my nose, so that way it has a seamless blend. Next, I'm going to even define my cheeks even more with some contour. I'm contouring with this duo today. I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones. This is going to make me have some more definition. Buffing. And I'm also going to take some of that up on my forehead and just focus that more towards the hairline so you can make our forehead look a little bit slimmer. I'm also taking that down to my jawline as well. making sure to go over everything and just make sure it's all blended. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to take my blush and apply that to my cheeks. This is like a peachy coral blush. I'm just applying that just above my contour and mostly focusing it on the apples of my cheeks. Now that that's done, I'm going to take some highlight now and apply that to my cheekbones. I'm using this Tarte Cream highlight and I'm just going to apply that on the back of my hand. Just a small dot. This stuff goes a long ways. Now I'm just going to take my finger and tap it into the product and then tap it onto my cheekbones. This highlight is very blinding. I'm applying that on my top of my cheekbones as well as on my nose. Making sure to tap that in. Blend, blend, blend. And now for the tip of my nose. And then I'm going to put a little bit down the bridge. I'm going to take what's ever left over and apply that above my eyebrows. As if one highlight wasn't enough, now I'm going in with another highlight by e.l.f. using a brush and applying that underneath my eyebrows, as well as a little bit to my cheekbones and my nose. Now once I'm happy with that, I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. Taking that same brown color called maple syrup and applying that underneath my eyes. Making sure to blend that out nice and seamlessly. Also focusing a lot of color on the outer corners. Now I'm going in with that mimosa color and some French toast as well, and just blending that the closest I can to the lash line. Making sure to blend that up to the upper lid. Next, I'm going to go in with this Annabelle black eyeliner, just a standard black eyeliner. I'm going to apply that into my waterline. It's going to create some more smokiness to the eye. Once I'm happy with that intensity, I'm going to curl my lashes. Just using a standard curler here to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply some mascara. For mascara today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, just applying a nice even coat to my top and bottom lashes. Now this is something I couldn't do while looking into the camera. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have a mirror. Just applying to the bottom lashes and just making the eyes pop. Finally, we're on to lips. For lips today, I'm going to be applying this Pinky Nude lipstick by Hard Candy. It has a little bit of a gloss to it, as well as this Kylie Jenner lip liner. Just a nude shade. I'm going to use that to outline my lips, as well as fill in the rest of my lips. And then I'm going to apply the Hard Candy lipstick on top. So I'm just taking my time here to outline my lips precisely. And then I'm going back in and filling in my entire lip. Next comes the lipstick over top. Just applying this. This is going to give a nice sheen to our lips. It's also a little bit of a lighter shade, so it'll lighten up the lips a little bit. And that's the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And like, comment, and subscribe.